Okay, so the Accessibility Task Force is currently studying to take the CPA-CC or CPAC exam. As part of this exam, we are learning more about different types of disabilities and how to create positive experiences for a broad range of web users. Usually we focus on screen readers and keyboard accessibility, but there's a lot more than that. So over the next few months, we'd like to share a little bit about what we've learned in small chunks during demos. Right. So today I'm going to talk a little bit about dyslexia and how we can improve the web for folks with this condition. So what is dyslexia? Dyslexia is considered a cognitive disability. The term cognitive or intellectual disability covers an extremely broad range of disabilities. They affect a person's abilities to complete mental tasks, in this case, reading. Dyslexia is often diagnosed in children as they learn to read in school. It may be genetic, or it could be a result of a head injury, like a traumatic brain injury, or symptom of dementia. Folks with dyslexia may have difficulty matching sounds with written words, called phonological processing, such as sounding out a word when you're reading. They may have difficulty reading charts or graphs or sight reading text. What these words mean. Folks with dyslexia may see words as floating or like all over the page or not in a line. They may perceive letters differently and mix them up. For the common example is seeing P, Q, B, D, G as similar or the same letter. Folks with dyslexia may require longer times to read or have trouble spelling words. The most important thing to note is that people with dyslexia all have different experiences and symptoms. So how do we make it better? Screen reader software is often used by people with advanced dyslexia alongside the visual representation of the web. So keeping this in mind will help us avoid an either-or scenario where the spoken version of a site is completely mismatched with the graphical version because people use screen readers and look at the site at the same time. A special font, such as OpenDyslexic, which is this font, helps anchor words and keeps them in line. Additionally, adding an underline to all the text can help, but most designers are never going to approve of that. So folks with dyslexia are often going to use an app or extension to change the CSS styles, and it's important to make sure that we don't block that kind of thing. You may have seen checkout forms or like a ticket website that sets a time limit before the form expires. Increasing that time limit, getting rid of it altogether, or offering an opportunity to click a button that says, please give me more time, improves the experience of someone who may have trouble reading at a traditional speed. Right. And finally, CAPTCHAs can be extremely difficult or frustrating for someone with dyslexia. And so think about, do you really need a CAPTCHA on your website or on your form or on your login? If not, don't use it. Consider removing it. If you do need a CAPTCHA for client or security reasons, perhaps allow users to change the type of problem presented. So instead of only offering the like random photo of goofy text, offer a CAPTCHA that lets you click on images, or just click a box and it tracks your movement. Those like I'm not a robot boxes. So allowing users to change the type of problem presented or completing an alternative task. So again, everyone with dyslexia experiences the web in different ways, so we just try and have to make it a little easier for them to use it and keep these things in mind. You can read more about this on WebAIM's page of cognitive disabilities, and like I said before, there are tons of cognitive disabilities, so this page is really long. And also Funkify has a simulator. I was going to show it to you, but then Drew said we had to be careful on time, so grab this extension, go to a Foundry article is a really good example page, and just play around